Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable. These are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility. We must defeat them. I adequately assisted you during combat. detected hostile life nearby.
I can't see!
Target eliminated.
Just go down! Fire! Fire! Going on!
Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
off here while Brogan sets up on the roof. I'm on it. No one's getting through. Live him off! Hide it up! Get up! I got you!
Peace is no longer a viable option.
Find you.
Detecting an enemy once more. I am aiming for your center of mass. Detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you.
You're dead. We're all dead. The comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the terror morph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming.
gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands? Oh no, you see, we weren't really after Barrett. We're after that ship. Every Crimson Fleet rook hears about the Frontier. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays. The loot from 100 planets.
That statement is partially correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship. You're not talking us out of this score. That's, not a bad point. Can't believe this. There isn't any treasure? We've been trailing that old Constellation ship for nothing? Get out of here. Take your robot and your ship and get out of here. I see you all again, you're dead.
We should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference. we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis.
You know the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no
Don't worry,
deviations,
this will
no
all become
distractions,
second nature
no
before too long.
dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
frontier. This is United Colonies Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Colonies research facility will not.
You will be scanned as you enter. Please keep moving.
Avoid getting shot. You might die.
From me!
Systems near total shutdown.
In other news, maroon zealots have been sighted in the Moloch Zosma.
Captain. Everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this...
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett? Sarah Morgan, Chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed... Excuse me? I think you might have us confused with some Vasco, verify Barrett's location.
Currently, assisting the miners on...
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway...
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's... What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. So something did happen.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Godfrey, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? We're all here. Beyond that, you should take some time to get settled in. Come find me when you're ready. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the art. In addition to credits...
Everyone's accepted. By the artifacts. But we need to be as objective as possible.
Damn it!
That was intense, wasn't it? I guess a lot overwhelmed. I'm Noel.
Greetings, Walter Stroud. How may I...
Well, Constellation... Barrett discovered the... It's a shame he isn't...
Just, checking in. Seeing how
Stay safe, okay?
At present, all systems are functioning well
what is it?
within established
So?
parameters.
Right. Well then...
We're going to be doing... That means people... I've been letting my contacts know. Felt the same way when I started. But it's not just that. I'm going to be... You mean besides the ship, the robot, and we do have some funds. We're explorers. We'll need to head to map. And listen, every member of Constellation is... good.
I am at your service, Captain.
Right now! New Atlantis security! Stop! Stop in the name of the law! Security! Stop!
UC Security! Stop right now!
You're making things... UC Security, you're under arrest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel. I've been authorized to inform you that you are being transferred to the UC Vigilance. Other than that, we have orders to transport you and your vessel to your fight. Any deviation from... Smart decision.
It might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts the criminal. Seems like... too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest, and I'll be right back. You just sit tight. Commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir. I hope you're comfortable. Not this time. So, let me see what we're working with here. Looks like you spent some time dabbling in xenobiology. I also see that you mined on Vectera. Oh, and look at that. I will. Now that we have that out of the way, let me... My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande. UC Sister visited me. That convict is... Smart decision. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet. If we can get someone on the... It doesn't matter how I feel. Look, refuse. Of course you have a choice. It's true. So, what do you say? You go... Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
All right, let's go. So, you took the op instead of serving the time.
We need to talk to John Tuala. Goodbye.
Going in all alone. Infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts. Okay. Still, it makes you wonder. Especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go?
Can't be part of this. I'm sure they had something to do with this.
I've got special orders. You coming? Smart decision. Stand by.
All your actions as members of the United Army.
Captain on deck.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand. why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir. I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. Not this sword. I also... Good. Now that My name is You see that convict. Smart decision. We've been prodding it. If we can get someone on the... Not for me. Look, refuse. Of course you have a choice. So? Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
Let's go.
It's absolutely freezing here. I do not recommend extended exposure without our suits.
So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh? Helping it all alone. Infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts. Oh, still, it makes you wonder. Especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right? Hello. All right, this is as far as I go.
It's you and me.
Take the
from
lift
here
up to
out.
Ops. Commander Ikonde should be waiting for you.
Excuse me.
Drank too much coffee last night. Need to swap shifts.
Yes, what?
Pardon?
Hey.
Ah, there you are. Now that we've established your... This is the upper... Whether this ship is in... We need eyes and... The catch is... I do. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible... She works for the... Well, it's the best we've got. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson, that's where my second-in-command... If I didn't have confidence in your abilities, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Remember, this entire operation... Then you better learn to swim. Because I've studied your profile. Just use your best judgment. I wouldn't expect any... Look, as an undercover, allow yourself to... I don't want promises. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll bring... Now. While you're running with it, it's going to be difficult for you to do what you have to do. If it takes it... You have your orders.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, if you find any records that look suspicious... You better make it. I want data slates, computer down. You're damn right I do. That miner's skirt... If you've seen what I've seen... I was hoping that you'd be inspired. I suppose we'll simply have to motivate Commander Akande. It's not generous, it's All right. We've cleared your ship for launch. That should do it. We'll be keeping them close if you're feeling... We'll be here if you need us.
If you have any questions, now's the time to ask.
Yes?
Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land in Sidonia.
landscape. You look hurt.
Sorry.
You might want to head on over
What
to
do you mean
Alliance.
there's no water?
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking in the fumes and the dust.
If you're
No
here to buy or
trees,
sell...
no grass. It's depressing.
Here's an idea. Why don't you shout that louder so every... Either show me what you're trying to unload or get the hell out of... Aurora, huh? No.
The Trade Authority turning away contraband.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well... You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember something.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembered.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the... Oh, and it's been a pleasure.
My contact is in Vanguard recruiting, so expect a sales pitch when you meet him.
Haven't you asked me enough questions already? All right, let me get back to work.
Take your time, and ask me if you need anything. I'm here to help. Yo, hey, I'm Manaki. Cool, let's... See you around. How's it going? Can I help you? Sounds like a plan.
Advise
Yo, stay good out there.
Or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremor. Detonation occurs in 5.
Look, I told you everything I know.
3, 2, 1. Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
We have detected instant...
Unless you're here to serve me another... Hey, why don't you say that a little... if you've got a whole shipment of... You're a clever one, aren't you? Let's just say, I have a certain... Right down to business!
Well, this is utterly ridiculous.
Now listen up. You probably spent it all on... Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want, but his name's Carl Fielding. Don't worry, you can't...
I need to talk to John Tuala in Mast.
Just passing through, or you're staying?
Something. Adler Camp. What? Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day. Hey now. Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share. Come on. Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now.
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
What game? What? Oh my god. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to...
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've got.
Is Mars treating you well?
Mars is so... Hi, I'm Renee, and... Bye-bye.
These are supposed to be luxurious condominiums? Huh. If you ask me, I find them to be rather underwhelming.
Something for me? There, would you? He going to be a problem? Nice. Nice! You're kind of an... You know. You think you can handle... I'm interested? Come on. You're not shopping for real estate. So can you... No. if you want to join up with... So can you handle it, or what? Alright. I'll call ahead. Head out to Europa. You'll find... Oh, and I've taken care of it.
Off right away, or do you need a little bit of time? Thinks you're good enough to join our crew. We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana. On board that ship, you... Kill Rake? If you want my advice, there's only one way to guarantee he dies. It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here...
So that's the notorious Nvme. I have to say, if she's the finest that the Crimson Fleet has to offer, joining them might be a terrible mistake.